Na our hands we take yeye dis country Naija, no be God cause am at all. Philip Shaibu. Deputy Governor for Edo State, Right Honourable Comrade Philip Shaibu don tok say na pipo dey cause di katakata wey Naija dey face right now. E tok say Baba God bless dis country with ogbonge resources and make we continue to dey pray for Naija, especially now wey election dey come. E tok dis one for courtesy visit wey di executive members of Christian Association of Nigeria South South Zone come do for Thursday for Government House, Benin City. E come tok say di government don chook hand wella inside security for Edo and dem don chase dis bad pipo comot. E tok say churches and mosques get role to play to make sure say Edo dey safe.
We need really prayer. Nigeria is bleeding and we need to stop that bleeding. In all sectors, Nigeria is bleeding and we need to really stop it. And I tell people that all of us have to just turn to God for direction and nothing more. The country is bleeding and we need to stop it. And the problem of Nigeria is man-made. It's not God. It's not God. It's man-made. We on ourselves, did it to ourselves. It's not God. God created Nigeria and make all of us to be Nigerians. And God saw that we are special people. And he decided to create us in Nigeria, where he make sure that we are not only the largest black nation in the world, but he made Nigeria a heaven when it comes to human capital and in terms to natural and human capital. We have the natural resources abundant. So it's not by mistake, but what we are having today is man-made. And that man-made spirit that is negative, that is where we should direct our prayers to now, so that we don't make another mistake in 2023. It's important, very important. And at this time, let all just pray for that person, and God will show us who that person is at the right time. And by the grace of God, I know that God have a way of saving this country from collapse. He always have a way of just changing the thing, and that's because from my experience in what I've seen and how Nigeria has been just going front and back, I've seen that God has a purpose for our country. And when the man-made spirit want to destroy it, he have a way of coming to reset the agenda. And I am very sure, I'm very hopeful that with the way also I've seen men of God now speaking, I said, very good. I'm happy, very happy. I said, before men of God will say, no, we don't want to be involved. No, forgetting that the actions and inactions of these people you don't want to be involved will affect you. Your churches will now be, instead of coming to have Thanksgiving service every day, it will not be a refugee area where everybody wants to come and they want food, they want this, they want that. The level of hunger in the land now is felt more by you in churches, because the people, that is the first destination. So I want to just let you know that we are, for the governor and all in Edo, we are clear that we decided that even when you cannot exonerate Edo from Nigeria, we have decided that we have to start from home. Let's hold our own state first. Let's organize our own state first. When we organize our own state and it's working, others will ask us questions. How did you do it? How did you do it? And that's what we've been doing. For the issue of security, we have been trying, we've been able to put all those negativity into the barest minimum in our state. I can boast to say that our state is, in terms of crime now, is one of the lowest in terms of crime, and also in terms of all these criminal men. We've been able to gradually reduce their activities in our state, and we took a very strong action against them, and so far it's yielding dividends. Edo people are now chief security officers of their various community and state. We have taken our land back. We've been able to take our land back. And our people have seen that they truly are the real government.
Yes.
Because everybody was a government. But government now spoke to government, and government understand, and government now is working. And government now is working at all levels, securing their land. And we have also adopted a template where we now also have church vigilantes. Every church in Edo State, every mosque also, we are granting approval for them to have, we call them church vigilantes and mosque vigilantes. You apply to state approved for you, and you are now incorporated into state security network. The implication of that is that all of us secure our territory, and nobody can take our land from us. Nobody. And we have told ourselves, when government spoke to government, all of us agreed that we will not lament again, but we will face them frontally. And we've been doing that. And the criminal element, on their own, they are already living. They are already living our state. We are not against anybody coming to take advantage of opportunity in our state. But we are totally against any criminal in any disguise coming to our state to now oppress us in our own state. So we have adopted that principle of we want to know who owns the land. And we have all collectively as Edo people, we are now dealing with it. Our vigilantes are very active. Our hunters are very, very active. Our traditional rulers, both at the clan level and village level, very active. An average Edo person is a security officer now. And that's what we've done. That we've done because somebody cannot come and tell you where all the corner in your house is. So when you come, we'll do what is necessary to keep our place safe. But if you come to join to develop our state and earn a living positively, we will welcome you. And we also agreed that nobody lives in our various zongo, they call them, where they sell the animals, all those cow ram markets. Nobody lives there again. Well, we also agree that all the motor parks, nobody lives in motor parks again. Nobody. No matter who you are, nobody. And we also gave marching orders to our various local government to demolish those. We gave them time, and the time have expired. Though some of them applied for an extension by 1 week, which we granted. So we have, by last week, demolition has started. And we also agree that those people that are doing genuine business must live in where everybody is living. They must come and rent houses among us, or not to be building those shanties and hut in different. Because we discovered that most of those places were used as a hideout and organizing all this negativity in our this. It's not just the bushes. People who were just using the bushes to keep, but the atrocity is committed and somebody is controlling them from somewhere. So we have been able to deal with that.
Shaibu Kontri shook hand inside electricity matter for the state, say they don't try their best to see say Edo gets light. And now why they signed the MOU with Osiomo and other Ogbonge partners will make them have the Osiomo power plant.
Why I say that Nigeria problem is man-made. We sold our collective heritage in the name of privatization. We sold them to people that have no idea of what electricity is all about. They thought it was another time for another GSM, where a company will come to Nigeria, within 1 year it will declare profit. That to tell you the kind of market that is available in Nigeria. A company invested. Within 1 year is declaring profit. Solely in Nigeria is possible because of our population. These characters thought it was another GSM project. They refused to, they bought it, they didn't invest, and they want to reap. That's why we're all in darkness. And I think a reasonable government, when they make mistake, they should not shy away from that mistake. The courage and will to know that this was a mistake and correct it for the betterment of all that makes you a true leader. And that is what is lacking in the system. We have Osiomo light because BEDC refused to work. We tried to help BEDC to work. We even went by ourselves to go to villages, set up committee to understand what the issues are. We brought in document. Governor even had to ask me to chair that committee. We brought in document. We even gave them a plan on how areas where they are owing them, Edo State government was ready to partner in how to defray this cost, and also gave them a template on how they can avoid this illegal connection and everything. This woman was not ready. A pharmacist being given position of, she was not ready. Was not ready. You remember there was an episode where the governor had to walk them out of his office. And we had to now, just like we decided to take our own destiny in our own and do, we decided that, look, if we have to follow these people, we will not have light. Let's have our own. That's how we started the MOU thing with Siemens, with Osiomo. And Osiomo is working now. As we speak, for the past 4 or 5 days, Osiomo is not on. Why? Because one NMPC or wherever will just switch off flow station, and these people are not able to get gas to power their system. And apart from the Osiomo that is not working because of this switch off, it's costing us over $1.9 million. Nigeria is losing $1.9 million, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. They sit in Abuja there. They don't understand what is happening down here. I know as I'm speaking now, they'll soon call my governor to say, talk to your deputy. It's not fair. So please, you see why we need prayers. It's on this man-made spirit. You need to leave Nigeria. So having said that, I want to once again thank all of you, and thank you, and we'll continue to request for your continuous prayers and guidance. And by the grace of God, there is hope. With God on our side and God answering all our collective prayer. 2023, God giving us the right person, I'm sure we will be able to get that person that will harness the natural and human resources that God has given to our country to a greater use of our people.
Chairman for the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN South South Zone, Archbishop Israel Yeye, come thank the government for Edo State for the good works wey dem don dey do, especially for the church. He tok say the matter of insecurity no dey sweet their belle, especially for the kilikili wey dem dey do for the church, and come tok say make government do something sharply. He come tok say the church go try their best to see say dem pray for Naija to have ogbonge leaders for 2023. Dem come pray for peace for Edo and Naija.
Your Excellency, the leadership of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN South South, came into your state for a general executive meeting. By the grace of God, we just concluded the meeting and come here to see you. We therefore deemed it fit to pay you this visit and lift up your hands in prayer. Hence, we are here with you. In 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1 to 2, it says, I urge you, first of all, pray for all people. Ask God to help them, intercede on their behalf, and give thanks to God on their behalf. May this way pray for kings and all who are in authority so that we can live peacefully and quiet life marked by godliness and dignity. Brief history of South South CAN. We cannot come to see you without giving you a brief history of how the South Can came about. Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN South was formally inaugurated on the 8th of July 2006 with Apostle T.D. Nomberi of blessed memory as pioneer chairman. That was from 2006 to 2012. His raised Archbishop Dr. Godwell Oyibo Avomagba took over the leadership of the zone from 26th of April 2013 to 12th September 2019. By the grace of God, my humble self, Archbishop Israel Yeye, took over the leadership on the 12th of September 2019 till date. Your Excellency, we sincerely appreciate your magnanimity and practical demonstration of love displayed towards the church in Edo State. Number 1. Appointment of the chairman of CAN, His Lordship Bishop Olinaime Onumde Kure, JP, the chairman of the Edo State Pilgrims Welfare Board. Thank you for doing that. Continuous financial and moral support to CAN and our member churches in Edo State. Prompt payment of workers' salary. Rural and urban renewal through construction of roads projects. Revitalization of educational sector tagged Edo Best. Empowerment of women and youths and creation of jobs through Edo Job. Construction of a modern secretariat that houses almost all the ministries of government in Edo State. Rebranded the Samuel Ogbomidia Stadium to a FIFA-rated sport arena. Osomo Power Plant now providing power 24/7 to parts of Benin Metropolis and all government offices. Massive road rehabilitation through modular refinery nearing completion. Eradication of trafficking in persons. Return properly rehabilitated by providing them skill acquisition. Your Excellency, the church is under siege through the elements of terrorism. The church is under siege by terrorists who are unleashing mayhem on Christians, particularly in the north and now in the south. The continuous brazen and commando-like style with which these terrorists operate unchallenged, even to the extent of issuing a threat to kidnap the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is heartbroken. Your Excellency, it will interest you to note that the invading Fulani S-men are all over the southern part of Nigeria. They are in our forests and our rivers. Our men and women cannot go to their farms, likewise fishermen cannot go to the river for fishing. As spiritual leaders of the church in the zone, we implore Your Excellency to use your good office as a member of the church, a child of God, to mediate with other Christian governors and legislatures, to provide lasting solution to this criminality against the church. 2023 general elections. Ahead of the 2023 general elections, Your Excellency, the church is determined to vote for competence, truthfulness, transparency, trustworthiness, and above all, a candidate that will defend the Christian faith. We wish to thank Your Excellency, despite your very busy tight schedule, you granted us to have this meeting with you. The God of heaven will always be with you in all you lay your hands to do. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you for the grace you have given us to be alive today. The battle you are fighting for us every day. Thank you for our country, Nigeria. Thank you for Edo State. Thank you for our governor, the deputy, the arms of government, and all those who are working with them. Take all the glory and honor in the name of Jesus.
Oluwatobi Odeshola, TMC TV News.